Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3 to 1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5 to 1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Jones on third down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots at 9-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Now this throw caught left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him winning this game. But when you look back at last week, and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on third down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft. And Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jones throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Harris running straight ahead. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lance. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Jones on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's got room. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Lance now on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. The Raiders trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Trevor Lawrence, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9.
Lance.
Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The Lance going to throw.
Throw left side, complete. That's Gray. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lance.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Ready. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
To try again after the sack.
Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
And, oh, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow couldn't rein it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing Jones. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Hey, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lance. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
To throw, it's Lance.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Jones. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over first and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Here's another carry for Harris. Room here to run.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Harris. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Lance and the Niners
down by 10. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Lance back to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
On the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's Lance.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's go.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.